A very good morning to all. Welcome to today's webinar on dressing etiquettes, part 4 of the Personal Grooming and Image Building series. Thank you for joining us today. Mission Skills is an initiative by the prestigious Birla Autonomous College and NEST Academy for encouraging the aspiring young minds to develop and enhance their next gen skills. This initiative is for the youth from colleges across the country. I would like to welcome respected Director Dr. Naresh Chandra sir, Principal Sir Dr. Avinash Patil sir, and Dr. Harish Dubey sir. I would request Dr. Harish Dubey sir to kindly speak a few words on today's session.
A very good morning to everyone. Today's speaker, a well-known, renowned fashion designer, Mr. Nishankh Sainani ji, our director, Dr. Naresh Chandra sir, our principal, Dr. Avinash Patil, Mr. Vipul Solanki, Ms. Maria, and everyone who are involved in today's webinar. Let me tell you, friends, Birla College has been always of a thought that we should inculcate overall personality amongst the students. And that is the reason we have come up with a new proposal of mission skill, wherein it is not only academics, we are talking about the development of the overall personality of the students. And in that line, we have conducted so many sessions regarding the grooming of the students, whether it is social grooming, our social etiquettes, telephone etiquettes. And in that line, today we have our dressing etiquette. And for this, we have a very renowned and the most expert person in the field, that is Mr. Nishankh Sainani ji. Although he is from a fashion designer field, but he has conveyed his feelings that he is going to talk more on dressing etiquettes rather than the fashion designing or in a specialized area. So once again, on behalf of BK Birla College, our director, principal, teachers, non-teaching staff, students, everyone, I extend a warm welcome to Mr. Nishankh Sainani ji, and I thank the team NEST Academy for conducting today's session and helping out in coming up with mission skill. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we go ahead, I would also like to inform our attendees as to how you can talk to us during the webinar. You can see a Q&A box on your screen. Whenever you have any kind of questions, you may drop in a question over there and we'll take it up. Also, we have certain polls. If you're having those polls, a box, pop-up box will appear on your screen. All you have to do is just select the right answer. So I guess without further ado, I would now like to take this opportunity to welcome our speaker for the day. When it comes to dressing, I think one thing that is very important is when it comes to meeting new people, one thing that we all notice is that it is in the initial few minutes that people analyze and create an impression about you. Now, in these few minutes, it is very important as well to give your best impression on people that you meet, and dressing definitely plays a very important role. So in today's webinar, we are going to discuss about dressing etiquettes and how to create that lasting impression on people that you meet. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome today our guest speaker for the day, Mr. Nishankh Sainani.
Thank
Mr.
you, Maria.
Nishant Sen, thank you so much, sir. Let me just speak a few words about him. Nishant Senani hails from Nagpur, and he has graduated in fashion design and technology from Hamtech College of Fashion and did his post-graduation in fashion psychology from London College of Fashion. Since he has been designing, fashion curating, styling, brand management, and has been a design consultant in Mumbai. He is an official fashion stylist for major fashion weeks and fashion shows in India like Lakme Fashion Week, Mysore Fashion Week, FDCI India Fashion Week, and Asian Designer Fashion Week, India Beach Fashion Week, and many more. He has been curating designs for Lakme Fashion Week from the past 13 seasons and FDCI India Fashion Week from the past 3 seasons. He has also curated and styled pop shows and trunk shows in multiple stores across the country. I think without wasting much time, I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Nishankh. Sir, if you could come live and speak.
Yes, thank you so much, Maria, for such a wonderful introduction, and thank you, Dr. Harish, for this great introduction. Good morning, guys. Good morning, one and all. I'll be taking your dressing etiquettes session today, and it gives me pleasure to connect with you all. And yes, so let's start. I hope everyone is here. Everyone is joined. Can I
Yes, we are
have
good to.
the
Yes, yes,
yeah?
we are good to go with the session, sir.
Can I have the PPT
Yes,
for
sure.
yeah? Yeah, just go on the main slide. Yeah. So guys, dressing is very important for all of us. As Maria also said, and it's been told by a lot of people that dressing is something which creates the first impression, because obviously what you wear, your attire, your entire look, your persona, it reflects how you dress. It shows your personality, that how you are well presentable and when you meet somebody, even if you're going for an interview, you're going for a meeting, you're going for a brunch, or anywhere just to meet a new person, it is very important to dress well. It is very important to look good. So there are very basic things to like keep in mind when you dress well, and you can have anything in life when you are dressing well, because there's a different self confidence which comes when you are like properly dressed. Can you have the next slide? Can we have the next slide?
Yes, yes. Just a
Yeah,
minute. I guess there's some issue with the. Let me just reshare it once again.
yeah,
So sorry for that.
no problem.
Yes.
So yeah, dressing brings your personality out. So basically, self-esteem, self-respect, confidence, organization skills, creativity, attention to detail, reliability, and soundness of judgment. This all comes, it reflects in your personality when you dress well. Why do we say first impression is the last impression? Because that is actually true. That first impression is actually the last impression. When people look at you, they feel that okay, who doesn't want to look good here? Everybody wants to feel good about themselves. Everybody wants to be presentable and you know create that impact on other people, that okay, when you leave that impact on somebody, you know your work becomes easy. Your even the communication matters, not just the dressing should be very good. Your hair, you should look good from your tip to toe. That's what is being taught to me since college, that like okay, you're from a fashion background, you have a great responsibility to make people look beautiful. In fact, you have to yourself be so groomed where people should take you seriously, that like, oh, this person. In fact, I'm not doing a comparison here, but if you keep a person who's not dressed well, and if you keep a person who's completely presentable in formals, or the hair of a guy is gelled up well, or if the person is dressed up completely like quite sharp, it is obviously we're gonna create a good impression, and people are gonna take that other person very seriously. And definitely it will create an impact on people, that oh, let's give them that person a chance. Whenever you go in the interview, they they see everything, even if your shoes are polished or not, even if your hair are properly gelled or not, or properly combed or not. In fact, How is your style? Is your belt matching with your shoes? Are you wearing a proper wristwatch according to your formals? How are you pairing up things? It's very important. Can we have the next slide? Casual wear. Casual wear is something which we generally wear when we go out with our friends, with our like family, or any kind of gathering, or maybe for a just kind of a get together. It is very comfortable. Generally, people should definitely have every kind of clothing in their wardrobe. They should not restrict themselves from wearing, oh, I just wear formals, so I will wear formals. Understand, guys, you have to dress up according to the occasions. You have to dress up according to the events which are occurring, because that will make you fit into the circle where you belong to. So casual wear is something which is very easy breezy, which is very you know it is very comfortable. It is something which you can relate to, and it is a go-to thing to your wardrobe. If somebody tells me that, okay, I want to wear casual wear, I'll be very happy, because that's something which gives me comfort, that is something which relates me to other public. I don't feel overdressed. But yes, sometimes when there are certain events where you have to be like overdressed, definitely go for it. Don't wear for casual wear. The casual wear is something you can just slip into it and feel nice about it. Again, when you pick up your casual wear, it is very important that you see best of the styles when you pick up. Certain people can go to stores like Westside, Zara, H&M, and pick up some great t-shirts and like good dresses and everything, and pick up, because they have some great sense of style and design when they are releasing their merchandise. They change their collections every 2 weeks. Okay, so what we have to do is, we just have to have an eye for fashion. We have to follow a lot of people on Instagram and see that, oh, this person is experimenting. Do not shy off your body shape. कभी भी ये मत सोचो कि अपनी body shape मेरा ऐसा है तो मैं ये पहनूं, क्यों नहीं पहनूं, like better is that we have that self confidence, and we feel body positive. And then there are certain dresses according to different body types and styles, so it is completely fine then when you go and pick up certain stuff from different kind of stores. There are designs and sizes in it. There are certain styles which will suit you, which will not suit you. Know your colors. It is very important. I think there are a few questions in the Q&A box. So Maria, if you could just read it.
Um, so there is this one question. Um, so my dressing style is all Madhulika over here have asked that my dressing style is always typically tomboy. Can you help me how I can convince myself to feel comfortable in appropriate dressing?
So, Madhulika, if your dressing style is typically tomboy, it is completely fine if you enjoy wearing those clothes, because there are certain people who wear certain kinds of clothes. We all are individual characters. We definitely create our own style and impact. It is completely fine if you have tomboy style. You can pick up clothes from men's section also, because that's what sometimes we also do if we want to curate some good looks. So there are men's blazer. When we throw it on girls, they can wear with amazing bodycon dresses and oversized, boxy blazers. It looks really well. So it just, you need to know that how to pair up things and how to mix and match things and create your own style in a more fashionable way. So it is fine if you have a tomboy look. It is in right now.
Also, so I guess I'll take up questions according to the relevance of it. So
Yeah.
let the questions come in, and once we're done, we can take up all the questions one by one.
So if somebody is asking on the casual wear, you can ask me.
Definitely, I'll do it that
Yeah.
way. If somebody is asking on that particular aspect, I'll ask you that question. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So guys, I will explain you about body types. How are generally body types? We have cylindrical body types, we have oval shaped body type, we have pear shaped body types, we have hourglass, we have, you know, like a stick body type. Everybody is different and everybody can, you know, carry different kind of clothes. So you guys have to understand that there are certain styles which will make you look very huge. There are certain styles which will make you look slim. There are certain colors which will make you look very bright. There are certain colors which will make you look very dull. So what you need to understand, you need to understand your colors, because according to the weather, your skin color changes. My skin color changes. In winter, I become fair, and in summer I become dark. Sometimes I become pink in summer. So what happens is, you know, like I should know my shades, that what colors would look nice on me. There are certain shades which will not look good to me, good on my face. Like, but I will definitely, you know, like would love to give a different tone of shade of that particular color to try. Also, definitely have neutrals in your wardrobe. Neutrals are something like black, white, gray, brown, beige. You know, so these are neutrals. They can be paired up. People say that neutrals are very boring. They are very, you know, like very. It makes you look very aged. It makes you look very old. No, it makes you look very sophisticated. It makes you look very classy. It is expensive dressing. It is something which will not make you look very dull, paired up with a very good color. If you're wearing black pants with some nice, amazing sky blue color shirt or a baby pink color shirt, I think it enhances your personality. Even don't, if you're wearing casual wear, think how you can style it. Girls can have, you know, like different type. There are different styles of tops. There are different styles of, you know, sarongs you can pair it up with. There are styles which you can follow. The bohemian look, the, you know, like the dresses which you wear, casual dresses, maxi dresses. Even the guys, they can wear jorts. They can wear jeans, chinos. Chinos is so comfortable. If you're not comfortable wearing jeans, some people feel that, oh, you know, we are not comfortable wearing jeans. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely slip into chinos or joggers. It is much more comfortable and body friendly. Also, guys, avoid wearing a lot of tone up stuff, like those ripped off denims. If it's ripped off from the knee, it is fine. If it's ripped off from the thigh or something like those boyfriend kind of jeans, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't create a very good impression. That's what we count in power dressing in casual wear. Okay, can we have the next slide?
Just give me a second. I'll just going on the next slide.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So guys, India is a place where we love to party. We are in a generation, or if you're not in a generation also, but we love to go out there. Not in the lockdown now, but of course, you know, we have to go out there, and we love to party. We love to dress up. We love to have a proper, you know, like everybody loves to get ready, I feel, and everybody loves to look good. So yes, there is a thing where you're going to any party or a function or an event, maybe a cocktail or a reception, or maybe, you know, a lounge where your friend is throwing a birthday party or something. Dress up sharp, dress up very chic. Understand, you, this is called power dressing. You have to look very, you know, elegant. You can't overdo things. For let's start with girls. Girls, make sure that you have like proper, if you don't have straight hair, use your curls. Curls are very like very beautiful. I think you can flaunt your curls. In fact, girls with straight hair can do like different kind of hairstyles. Like you can do braids, you can do, you know, like high pony, paired up with good hoops, you know, or maybe, you know, danglings, or maybe studs that would, you know, really create an impression, something which is very good. Avoid wearing plastic jewelry. It doesn't look nice. It is very outdated and it is not in trend. Then if you're going to a party, keep your makeup very subtle. You know, try to keep your eyes little, you know, if it's an evening thing, try to keep your eyes little light and lips very heavy. If it's a day thing, you can keep everything very light and pink and fresh look. Okay. And you can wear a proper blusher on, and a baby pink color or a nude color lipstick. In fact, if the dresses you're wearing, try to wear like good one piece dresses. Try to wear like maxis or something like that, which is quite comfortable and It is easy because definitely when we go to party, we dance, we like all that. So it should be comfortable for you. Avoid wearing jumpsuits, because you know why. It is very uncomfortable for girls to wear jumpsuits when they anytime have an emergency or something. It is very important for girls to wear comfortable clothing. For guys, you can when you're going to a party, definitely have your jacket on, because generally it happens in clubs, lounges or something. When you wear jackets, it is a power dressing, because try wearing denim jackets, leather jackets, bomber jackets. It is very good. It is definitely available online. It is definitely, if you guys get in touch with me on Instagram, I can explain you what websites can offer you those kind of styles. There are a lot of websites which give you like amazing clothing. And then you can wear like nice white sneakers. It goes with everything. And you can also wear casual blazers, also linen blazers, paired up with a nice white t-shirt and blue jeans. So it looks amazing. These kind of styles are sophisticated styles which you can carry to a party. Do we have some questions, Maria? Hello.
Yes, ha. So we
Yeah.
don't have much questions related to party wear, I guess. So
No,
we
but
are
you can ask me whatever it is, so at least I can
okay.
keep the session
Okay.
quite interactive.
So maybe a few of them would like to know about color combinations. Okay, what should be the color combinations when we go for parties?
So color
Apart
com
from blue and black.
Okay, color combinations can be like a gray, can be like all white look. It looks very good. Recently I dressed up for Lakme event. Yes, it was an event, but we do have an after party after that and all that. So I paired it up all white. So for girls, wearing all white is very good. You can wear all white. You can wear like something which is a red, short red dress, or a little if you think not black. Black is the safest. Trust me, black is very good. When you don't know exactly what to wear, sometimes we are like, oh, we don't have clothes, what do we wear? We've repeated this. Okay, we're not celebrities, but then we should know how to mix and match our clothes.
Right.
Obviously, if you guys follow a lot of people on Instagram, bloggers, they would definitely, for your style tips and everything, so they would definitely tell you how to wear a single shirt in different ways, how to wear a dress in different ways, how you can make a short dress into a high-waisted thing paired up with a white men's shirt. you know Everything can be styled differently. So it's not that ki, oh, I wear certain combinations of colors, how do I pair it up? It's completely fine. You can go for a brick red color, it looks amazing. Go for a gray. I think that neutral tones just goes right always.
You've also said that you can use colors according to the season or the weather.
Yeah.
So, can you also throw some light as to what kind of shades would go best, let's say in a summer or in a winter?
Okay. So nowadays it's not like that you have to wear any particular color. There are colors you can wear in day. There are colors you can wear in night. So it is completely fine. Whatever color suits you, suits your skin, and is suitable to the event. But usually, if it's a event like some award function or a GQ night, or maybe some magazine launch or something like that, so definitely go for colors like black, bottle green, a wine color, maybe so some formal gowns would look very good. A pantsuit would look very nice.
Hmm.
High slit skirt, or maybe a very good gown would look very good. That is a red carpet where people would love to definitely dress up according to the evening event. For the daytime, you can go for colors which are pastels, like a powder green, a sky blue color, a baby pink, maybe a pista green would look amazing. Powder yellow. These kind of shades really bring you out. If you are a fair complexion, it's much more easier for you to choose your colors, because every color suits you. If you're dusky, definitely try for tones which are mustard yellow, or maybe something like a maroon, something like a magenta. These colors really work. Even a lilac or a mauve would look very nice on you.
Okay. There's this one question which asks that how do we ensure that we are not overdressed for a party?
Okay, so how to ensure that you're not overdressed for a party? Understand one thing, that the moment you start feeling uncomfortable and out of space, that means you're overdressed for a party. But if you're wearing, you know, if you're wearing a black t-shirt, just basic black t-shirt with, like a high slit skirt, high waisted. So if you're wearing something in your neck, don't wear something in your ears. Just wear small stud maybe, but don't keep it heavy on your ears. Or if you're wearing an Indian wear also, like a lehenga, don't wear the neck piece, earrings. Then you wear the matha patti and you wear the bangles also. It shows that, oh, it is not your wedding. Even the brides doesn't like to get dressed nowadays so much. They like to keep it light and very comfortable, because they have to survive in that heavy lehenga for the whole day. So understand one thing, that don't overdo things. Keep it, if you're wearing a very delicate thin bracelet, pair it up with just your studs. Okay, guys, understand, for you a wristwatch is a very good accessory what you can wear. Okay, if you guys have a stud, it's completely fine, but make sure it's a small stud. It's not too shiny, it is not too blingy. It should not look very, like feminine on your thing. Okay, can we have next? Do we have some other question?
Yeah, so other questions that we have is more common. I guess we can take it towards the end of the session, which will, I
Cool.
guess, is more relevant to all sorts of, once we've covered up all kind of looks. So I guess we can
Okay,
take up those questions then.
great, great.
So yeah, we can move ahead.
Yeah, we can. Okay, guys, let's go to the lounge wear. Lounge is something where we, love to go and chill with our friends, keep it very comfortable. So, guys, it's more of a street style, and it is more of something which is very comfortable for girls. Girls can pick up t-shirts from boys section also. Boyfriend t-shirts or very loose t-shirts. There's a term which is called, it's called the boyfriend t-shirt. Why? Because it is very loose. It is anti-fit. It is very boxy, and that is something which is very comfortable. How it's shown in the loungewear images, guys can definitely wear sweatshirts and jeans and sneakers or shoes which are comfortable. Girls can definitely throw in a loose t-shirt with a high-waisted skirt and like again a white sneaker. Why people are like not wearing heels right now much? Because obviously it is uncomfortable for girls. Ask them, you'll get to know that how uncomfortable it is for girls to wear heels, and uh, unless and until it's a high fashion event. So I think sneakers are very comfortable. It can like keep you comfortable the whole day. If it's a event where you have to run around a lot, I think this is something which is the go-to thing. We do that in the fashion weeks, where girls from our fashion industry avoid wearing heels in fashion events. If it's not something like a night event, in the daytime they definitely love to pair it up with sneakers or something like you know comfortable wedges or something. It is easier for them to survive the entire day. So loungewear is something which is comfortable for get together and keeping yourself very easy breezy. Yes, can we have the next slide? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Just give me a minute. I'm
yeah.
trying. Yeah.
Yeah, basic casuals. Basic casuals are something when you're going. Okay, so most of you are students. You guys must be going to your coaching classes. You must be going to your maybe just to step out of the house to shop, to buy groceries or something. Basic casual is completely fine. Basic casual is very loose, very even the colors of it are very vibrant. So generally, how we wear wear basic casual is fitted shirt open, and even girls can do like a boxy shirt to just knot it up, and also they can pair it up like loose denims or maybe a high-waisted jeggings. It is much more comfortable for them to step into basic casuals. Basic casuals can also be dresses like shift dress, shirt dress. It is something which is very androgynous. It is something where a guy can also, if it's loose, a guy can also wear it. It is a unisex clothing. A guy can also wear it, a girl can also wear it. People experiment a lot with looks nowadays. So I personally have this kind of style. This is my personal style when I go to any kind of thing. This is my style when I wear basic casual. Also, guys can pair up some good chains or maybe a pendant, which is kind of an accessories for men. Men should definitely go for good accessories if they are stepping out in basic casuals. Can we have the next slide?
Yeah, just a minute, sir. We are
So
on timeless
guys,
clothing.
yeah, timeless clothing is something which never goes out of fashion. You guys have to understand that timeless clothing is something which is there always, can never go wrong, and it can be, it it is workable in different kind of events also. So if you're going to a lounge, if you consider it as a basic casual also, or maybe something which is you can say um, for a brunch or a get together, it will work because that can never go wrong. So timeless pieces are something which never goes out of fashion, and it is there in your wardrobe. You just have to curate it, you just have to mix and match it. So everybody mostly has a black pant, a white shirt, or maybe a white t-shirt in their wardrobe, or guys can have a denim shirt with denim jeans like the pants. So what you can do is guys can do a denim on denim look, even girls can do a denim on denim look. Denim jackets maybe would look amazing. Even a white shirt with those black joggers would look really nice. That kind of thing is very in trend right now. Also, you can wear a all black look. All black look is very sophisticated. It can never go wrong. It makes you look slim. It makes you look very it is a powerful dressing. It makes you looks your personality very good. Then also it makes you very sharp. That's what I feel, that these kind of timeless clothing can never go wrong, and you should definitely have it in your wardrobe. Let me have the next. Yeah, summer wear. So as it's shown in the picture that summer wear should be short, no, it can be short for people who are high fashionable, and people who are okay to experiment with so much of looks and so much of like thing, which is completely fine. Girls do wear hot pants and loose kind of t-shirts, or maybe loose blouses or crop tops. It completely looks good, but people who have a heavier body type and then have to have something which is quite summery, they can go for a good wraparound skirts with a boxy shirt with chunky jewelry. It curates a look. You know, if you guys are wearing good wraparound kalamkari printed skirts with a black shirt or maybe a white shirt, you can pair it up with a good chunky jewelry. Don't wear anything in the ears, and keep your hair very clean. Even for guys can slip into great linen pants, linen shirts, can wear an amazing white t-shirt inside or a black t-shirt inside. Always understand, play with neutrals and pastel shades in summer. It keeps you light, it keeps you very easy breezy. Also, I wanted to tell everyone that when you shop, make sure you see the tag inside, which is there on the left side of the garment. It has the details for usually it has the details of what it is made of, basically. So it is made of suppose 100% cotton or 100% linen. it is something which I will suggest you to wear for summer, because that will keep you very cool. It is a sweat absorbing fabric, linen and cottons or something like, which is like a khadi. I think this really works. Nowadays, people are shifting to, non-polyester clothing, anything which doesn't contains plastic. Okay. So I personally feel that anything which has polyester, don't buy it. It will make you feel very uncomfortable when you, wear it. Even in formal shirts and everything, people, wear a lot of polyester shirts. I would suggest you to avoid it, because that doesn't absorb your sweat. It is not breathable fabric. It is definitely not suggested for summer. Okay. So you can definitely, when you buy some clothing, you can check the tag on the side, and you should invest into quality more than quantity, because understand things before buying clothes. When you buy clothes, you have to keep three things in mind: your quality, okay, your fabric, your stitch lines, everything. It matters. It includes your quality, includes that. Um, your durability, how durable the fabric it is, how long it will sustain in your wardrobe. And you know nowadays what happens is people love to wear clothes for like 3 4 times and then throw it. Understand how to mix and match clothes, how to recycle your fashion, and how to be a responsible person when you're buying a cloth, because it is very important to for us to like contribute to the environment as well. When you are buying something, buy something which is non-plastic. It is very good for your skin, it is very good for your body when you're buying a very natural fabric. Okay, so understand that thing. And third thing you have to keep in mind is style. That thing should be there, and you can pick it up anytime and wear it, and it can never go wrong. So that thing matters. Okay, can we have another slide? Next slide. Interview formal dressing. So guys, depends on what kind of interview you guys are planning to go for. If it's an aviation interview, you have to dress up, with a blazer, proper blazer, a shirt, a high-waisted skirt with proper belly heels, and you should have proper stockings and everything. You should look very, make sure that you're completely waxed, make sure you're completely your threading and eyebrows are done. You at least wear a basic foundation or a makeup. Know your shade, which kind of shade you guys are, and you go to a makeup when you go to a makeup shop, they'll do a lot of testers on your skin. They try doing a lot of testers to your skin. So whatever shade is yours, take one tone darker shade, to your one tone darker, not 2 3 tones, because that will make you look very dark. But one tone darker, if you take the shade, it blends in your skin quite well. Okay, so make sure that before any interview you definitely dab a little bit of foundation or a concealer to hide your dark circles, or maybe some flaws on your face, just to make your skin look even. It is completely fine to wear makeup, and before putting makeup, wear primer. Primer is something which is a shield for your skin. It protects your skin from the product which you're applying. Not all makeups are harmful. There are good brands like Body Shop or Mac will not affect your skin, because they are good brands, and it's a good brand to invest in when you're buying makeup. Also, apply sunscreen. It is very important. That's what I've got to hear from my doctor, that like when you apply sunscreen, because the weather we kind of live in is quite hot, or it's quite a lot polluted outside. So apply sunscreen every 3 hours. It protects you from the entire dust pollution and everything. Even if you're sitting inside the house, just apply a little bit. It's completely fine. Okay, because there is dust in the air. For makeup, don't wear a very loud lipstick when you're going for an interview. It is not is suggestible. I mean, I would not suggest you to wear a dark lipstick. Wear definitely pearls in your ear. Try wearing pearls, or small stud diamonds for girls, because it will be very sophisticated. Try to wear a very delicate watch. Okay, and definitely wear an amazing well fitted shirt, crisp, ironed well. Make sure that your shoes are quite well, and definitely wear heels. And yes, I think there play with neutrals in interview. It will look very good. Coming to guys, you should dress up very sharp. Suspenders is I've shown it in the picture, but that only if you're going for a fashion interview, just in case if they ask you to dress up formal. Usually happens with brands like Future Group or maybe Reliance. In the fashion section, when they interview, people like to get dressed up a little extra. But when you're going to a corporate interview or something like that, definitely at least wear a tie, a proper formal shirt, well ironed, and a very good belt matching your shoe. Okay, wear a nice watch, and definitely, wear a fitted pant. Don't wear a pant which is, uncomfortable or too tight or too loose. Make sure it's made to measure. And I hope that you guys get your pants stitched or something like that, because guys main thing is comfort and stitch lines, because unless and until we feel comfortable wearing pants, it's very difficult for us to fit in otherwise, so it's better that you wear pants which are made to measure, formal pants. And if you don't want to wear a tie also, it's completely fine. Just wear a nice formal shirt. Make sure your collar is not too big. You can have a 1 inch collar, 1.5 inch collar, and buy invest something which is a good style that creates a good impression. Also, what happens is with men, when we sit or we get up, the shirt which we tuck in the pant, it just gets out sometimes. So there are clips which you can attach from inside to the pant, and then the shirt won't come out. So unless and until it's needed to be comforted, you can have those clips on, and it keeps your shirt tucked in rightly. Can we shift to the next slide?
Sure. Just a minute. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Indian wear. Let's come to the Indian wear, which we all love wearing and dressing up. We wear it for Ganesh Puja. We have a lot of festivals in India where we love to dress up in Indian wear. Understand, guys, see what is in trend. You can't take out your, if it's a wedding, so you can definitely mix and match a lot of things. But you can't take out your 10 years back ka lehenga and wear it now, because it won't be in trend. Certain embroideries and styles go out of trend, and fashion obviously, comes back, but in a very different way, in an improvised way. So understand, when girls are wearing lehengas, if the lehenga is still usable, it's fine. If the blouse is still usable, it's fine. What you can do is the lehenga blouse of a previous lehenga, you can pair it up with a plain sari, because the blouse which has embroidery will look very good with a plain sari. Okay, it would not make you look too overdressed. It would not make you look too, standing out, and people would not just stare at it. It'll look very chic and elegant. People like to keep it very elegant nowadays. Even the brides who are, like getting married these days, are keeping their lehengas very lighter, keeping them very fresh. Okay, so understand, you can't fill up yourself with jewelry as well. So keep yourself very light and subtle. Also, makeup can go a little heavy on the Indian wear, because that complements with your clothing. Make sure that the blouse or lehenga or maybe anarkali or maybe a kind of salwar suit which you're wearing doesn't have tricky embroidery work, can cause rashes on your skin. Better buy something which is good thread work, Lucknowi or something like that, according to the events. Okay, so with guys you can definitely go with basic kurtas. It's available in Fab India. It's available in different kind of stores. You can go for print on print. It is very in trend right now. A printed kurta with a printed pajama, and you can also wear nice silk kurtas with jackets, bandi jackets, bangala jackets. Looks very nice. For if you have a heavier function, like something like a sangeet or something which is where you actually ghar ki shadi hai and you have to look very amazing, then definitely go for a better clothing. Try to have something which is made to measure, stitched according to your size, and try wearing jodhpuris, bangalas. Also, footwear is very important in this, where girls ka agar if your jewelry is gold, understand your footwear should also be gold. If your jewelry is silver, your footwear should also be silver. If your jewelry is rose gold, your footwear should also be rose gold. Even with guys, if your formal belt is a tan color belt, you should wear tan color shoes. You should not, break the thing. It looks very bad otherwise. It doesn't look good. Like it's not in sync. You should always keep these small things in mind before, wearing any kind of clothing. Yes. So I think we've covered all the slides. We can go to the questions round right now.
Okay, so thank you so much, firstly, for putting light. I mean, you have almost covered up all aspects about dressing and the different styles of dressing.
Yeah.
And most of the questions that we have received, I guess you have kind of covered it up in your presentation. It's mostly about colors, about
Sure, but I would
makeup.
like to just
Sure. I'll try
answer.
to, I mean, we have another 15, 20 minutes to go. I'll try to take up as many questions as possible, and the most,
Sure.
the ones which are not covered up maybe. So we'll just take up a few questions that have come in our Q&A. So apart from colors, so the very first question is, apart from colors, another important thing which plays like an important role in your dressing and the way you look is your prints as well. So, can you throw some light as to what are the kind of prints that one should avoid? What kind of prints should be given preference?
Okay. So, guys, understand that. So, if you are having vertical stripes, if you're having vertical stripes, understand it will make you look very tall. If you're having horizontal stripes, it will make you look very broad. So, people with broader body type should avoid those kind of prints which will make them look broad. So, before even tall, if a person is tall, they should avoid wearing vertical. They look much more taller. So it's better to have something which is neutral again, and which doesn't make your body look the double of its size. So it creates an optical illusion. Even the prints which are too bold or which are something which is very broad, I would suggest for people who are on a heavier body type should avoid wearing much of the broader prints because it can make them look very, very bulky. So it's better if they wear smaller prints. It can make them look much more, tinier and in a better in shape. So yes.
Right. Very rightly said. Okay. Apart from, I mean, when we talk about wearing and when we talk about wearing the right kind of attire, I think it's not just about wearing the right type of clothes, but also wearing it the right way. Like, for example, when like an ill-fitted shirt maybe will obviously create a wrong impression, right?
Very
So,
true.
can you throw some light on importance of fitting, tailored styles, or appropriateness?
I understand. So
Yeah.
guys, whenever you shop from any store, or whenever you are getting your things made, understand what are you buying. Understand you have to go to a trial room and try it because it's very important. The fit should be perfect. Even in the case of denims, it should be very perfect, unless because you have to survive in that outfit a whole day when you are wearing for that particular event. So understand you have to be comfortable, because the moment you are uncomfortable in your outfit, you will lose out on your confidence, because your entire attention would go, oh, मैं ठीक तो नहीं लग रही, मैं अच्छी तो नहीं लग रही, my dress is not looking good. What is wrong, people, generally girls, it happens when they wear tube dresses, they have to keep pulling up the tubes, and they have to keep adjusting the dresses, adjusting the straps or something like that. Never wear something which you're not comfortable in. It is not your style. Don't try to copy somebody, don't try to fit into somebody else's shoe, because it is not your space. Try to create your own style. Try to make something which will look very good on you, and you can wear it with panache, and you can wear it with a lot of confidence, and still throw and slay out there that, oh, you know what, I can look my best in what I'm wearing right now. That will bring in your confidence, and that is something which will boost your confidence and your personality. Again, when you are getting things made to measure, make sure that they'll keep a little bit of ease, because when you wash fabrics, when you wash the clothes, they shrink a little bit. Not every fabric shrinks, but most of the fabrics, they shrink. So understand that your body grows or your body reduces, even the fabric does. So make sure what fabric you're buying, the fit is really important. Yeah.
That's very true. Comfort is something that is very
Yes,
important when it
very
comes to
important.
dressing, right?
Yes.
Um, Now, when we speak about India, obviously ethnic wear is not just limited to, weddings and family functions.
True.
The ethnic wear is also used in the professional world, where we have, in offices, and some people also wear it for interviews, like, kurti, for example, a basic kurti with a
Yeah,
palazzo
yeah.
pant. So, can you throw some light on as to how to dress up in an ethnic way in the professional world?
Okay. So there are a lot of teachers who are there out there, and there are a lot of faculties who love to wear sari. Sari is a very beautiful Indian garment. It is the most wanted garment outside India also, because when these people see that, oh my God, such a beautiful saris, so like they can actually relate to it, because it's just a 6 yards of drape on your body, and it is a garment which is a very important part of the Indian history.
Right.
Okay. And it's still going on. Whenever a girl wears a sari, she looks the most elegant. So I personally feel that the saris can be uh, worn in different kind of ways. So try wearing something like cotton sarees. Try wearing something which is a crisp silk saree also. That not too jazzy, but something which like a plain color with a minimal border on it. That would be very professional. Or if you're wearing a suit also, like make sure it's a straight cut suit, not too much of flair when you're going to any kind of a corporate job. Make sure the colors are again very neutral. The colors are very not too bright, because it's not an event, it's a workplace. You have to be taken seriously. You have to be you're in a teaching profession, or maybe you're in something profession where people should listen to you. So your clothing makes an impact. Definitely it makes your personality look much more stronger, because it's called power dressing. That's how
Right.
it comes. Yeah, so I think those kind of things should be.
Right. Now, just you have just mentioned about power dressing. I think, I mean, even I was kind of reading about it. So,
Yeah,
power dressing was something which came into picture in the 1970s and 80s,
true.
which basically came in, amongst the women community to show their power and authority in in a much more
Yeah,
men-dominated world.
yeah.
So, today is the concept of power dressing has changed, or is it the same? How do you look at it today?
So I would tell you how it started. So all might have heard about this brand called Chanel,
Yes.
Coco Chanel.
Right.
So she was a person who used to stitch clothes.
Hmm.
So that time I think World War was happening, or something was happening that time, and she started her business stitching. So she introduced a concept called boxy shirts for women.
Mm-hmm.
So that time the era was very vintage. It was very those little black Dior dresses, and very girl girls were treated like, oh, we'll wear those big creole, like those gown things, like those dome dresses and those vintage gowns they used to wear. Girls were into the short skirts also and everything, where they were treated very feminine and all that. So always there was a thing that male empowerment was there and all that. So this is what Coco Chanel wanted to bring in, where she created like men's shirts. Say she actually she chopped it up thoda bahut, and then she created the style for a boxy shirt for women. You know that's when it was a entire 360 degree turn for fashion industry, where she introduced boxy shirts, where it was an androgynous clothing, where women could actually look dress up like men, which was loose, which was something which is very comfortable. So that's where like we see a lot of girls now wearing their guy shirts or their dad shirts, knotting up with their blue jeans and white sneakers and all that. So it is all extension and improvisation of fashion. That's how it repeats. It is very important.
Yes, it is right.
Yeah,
I think one aspect of your entire look, which actually plays a very important role and is also ignored, is your footwear. I
yeah,
have often seen people wearing the wrong kind of footwear with, in a formal attire, somebody would pair it up with the casual footwear. So can you throw some light on that as to how
So
important footwears are and what kind of footwears you should be wearing in, in certain kind of dressings?
okay, so when you're wearing a formal wear, try to dress up something, like if you're comfortable wearing heels, try wearing wedges. It's much more comfortable because stilettos would be very painful for all of you girls. You can wear bellies, which are like flats with covered. Keep your feet covered because it's a formal wear again. Okay, you don't have to flaunt your nail color there. Okay. For guys, don't wear those pointed shoes. Wear normal formal shoes. Okay. When you're going to office or something. So if like a white sneaker is being paired up with a formal wear, it is good for an event. When you wear when you don't know what to wear, you can just wear a white t-shirt inside, your black blazer, your black pants, and white sneakers. That would be good for a function, like maybe a reception or a cocktail or maybe a fashion event. But for office, dress up something which is, you know, according to the dress code, I feel. So I think that'll be perfect. So these kind of footwears. Also, there are a lot of people who are like, I'll wear red earrings, I'll wear red neck piece, I will wear red blazer, red shirt, red pants, like red skirt, and red bellies, red shoes, and red bag also. Guys, please don't do that. It becomes a fashion disaster. Don't do that. Even guys, I would suggest that, if you're wearing a all black look, break it up with a color like a tan shoe and a tan boots maybe, or a tan belt, because it is very important to wear the correct shoe. If you're wearing casual wear, try wearing slip-ons maybe, or maybe white sneakers or denim sneakers, or there are a lot of color sneakers in Benetton, or maybe slip-on shoes. It looks very comfortable best with your dressing. Don't match up everything wearing same color. You'll just look like a color block, nothing else. You look like a one shade color. It is a fashion disaster. Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So can you give some tips for people who travel a lot? So what should be there in their bags, must have in their bags?
Must haves in their bags. See, guys, when you travel, definitely carry your kit. Guys, wear a deodorant. Please, it's very important for men and women to wear deodorant. It is a basic hygiene. It is very basic to carry deodorants with you. It is very basic to carry a talc with you. Carry sanitizers, carry hand wash, carry your like razors. It is very important. Even for girls, I would suggest you to carry basic guys can also do makeup. I'll come to that, but what I wanted to enlighten that as well. For girls, let me just explain you about the kit. Girls can have their lip color, girls can have their compact, girls can have their perfume, and girls can have their essential sanitary needs, whatever is needed in their pouch. It is very important whenever you travel. Like also make sure that when you have a duffel bag or something, or a handbag, carry a change of one top or maybe a one t-shirt in your bag, that if you are after work, if you're going to meet a friend, you can just change into something, and like you can be comfortable. Again, for guys also, they can pair up, keep t-shirts or a shirt in their bags. Guys also can carry duffel bags and men's bags, because it is very important to have something comfortable. That's your space to keep your things. You can't be like all over. I'm carrying my wallet, I'm carrying my car ka chabi, I'm carrying my deodorant. No, it is very important to have a bag and keep your things in it. Okay, whenever you're going anywhere, you're traveling, you're not traveling, you should have that particular space of things where it's like a small handy kit which you have to carry with you.
Right. Another most asked, I would say, question is about hairstyles, hair colors. I think all of these things today play a very important role.
Yes.
There are different types of hairstyles, like for girls, there are messy buns, there are, braids and things like that. So can you throw a little bit light on that as
Yes.
to how to groom your hairs?
So girls, understand one thing: if your hair quality texture is very rough, if your hair quality texture is not according to, if you think that your hair is quite messy, definitely go for a keratin treatment. Go for something like a smoothing or something which will make your hair be very, very manageable. Okay. If not, if you're not comfortable putting chemicals to it, I'll suggest you a herbal way to condition your hair. What you can do is apply dahi, which is curd yogurt, to your hair, or apply egg white to your hair. It will make your hair become very smooth, and the texture will be very nice. Also, you guys can apply aloe vera if it's very suitable. This is the best way to condition your hair. I generally do naturopathy because that is something which doesn't have much of side effects. Colors, if you're using a good hair color for guys and girls, do not try to blonde your hair or bleach your hair so much unless and until it's too needed. Don't color your roots or scalp because it can actually break your hair follicles, and you can, the color is full of ammonia. No matter how much we say that, that this is an ammonia free color, if it doesn't have ammonia, it definitely has some other chemical which will damage your scalp. It can cause you boils on your scalp, it can cause you rashes, it can cause you infection. So it's not good for people to color their roots. Try to do a touch up, try to do something which will cover your grays definitely. And uh, try avoiding as much as you can. Try doing natural colors. That would be like a coffee color would be very good, created out of coffee. Try doing henna, that will be very good. If you're applying a good hair color, make sure invest in a good company like a L'Oreal or something which would not damage your hair to a worst extent where you lose out on your thing. I think that is very important for people.
Right. Um, Another most asked question, I guess, and there are a lot of questions that I see on this is the body type. So
Okay.
obviously everybody have different body types. So
Huh.
how do you decide that according to your body type, which kind of clothing suits you the best?
Okay, so definitely, I'm sure these questions might be from a lot of girls because,
Yes.
yeah, so girls understand one thing, that if somebody is too petite, like a very slim girl, can definitely wear a lot of layering like jackets. It will make her body look little bit fuller. They can go for push-up inners, which will make their body look more proportionate. They can also go for something which is like an anti-fit kind of thing, which will make their body look very fuller. And yes, try to wear fabrics which is not body hugging, like not a lycra or something. Try wearing cottons or linens or something like a khadi or a jute, which will make you look little fuller. Your body look very, in shape. Also, girls with hourglass body is being considered as a very perfect shape body for women, where you wear anything and it will look good on you. So I don't think so you guys need to worry much about your clothing, but yes, make sure that you wear the right clothing. Don't wear something which is not made for your body type and would look bad on you, like an empire cut dress. Empire cut dress is something which is being cut from under bust. I'll just explain like this. Under bust, there's a cut to it, like your bodice ends here and there's a flare starting from here down. So understand that that is called an empire cut dress, and that can be worn by girls who are a little heavier, so your stomach can be a little bit of, like it can get covered, your extra fat can get covered. In fact, even girls who are pregnant or some are expecting in 4 5 months, their stomach gets bigger. So empire cut was introduced only for maternity, ladies, where they were pregnant and they were about to deliver the baby. So it was easier for them to, which was not causing a lot of pressure on their stomach. So the cut was given upstairs. So hence it became a style from there, where people wanted to wear those kind of clothes which make them look slim. Also, if you're heavy on your hands, try to cover it with a 3/4 sleeve, not a full sleeve. It will make you again look very fat. Try wearing 3/4 sleeves, or try wearing, like something which will end below the elbow, understand that. Or try wearing a shrug or a jacket if you would love to wear sleeveless. So it covers your arms, it makes you look very good. Pants also, if girls are heavy on the hips, try wearing palazzos, try wearing parallel pants. Don't wear something which is quite hugging. It will make your body look like a leaf shape otherwise. Make sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I guess I was able to cover up more or less most of the questions that have come in, which is around these lines only.
Okay.
One last question that I would want to ask you is that generally, when it comes to dressing and looking good, the general perception that people have is that you need to spend money, you need to have branded stuff, you need to have branded clothes to look
Okay.
good, right?
Huh.
So, but is it so? Is it so that you need to only have branded stuff to look good?
No, if you don't have money, still you can buy good clothes. I would suggest people to just get out there and go to visit the street markets. They also have some amazing clothing. Trust me, the clothes are very affordable, but definitely invest in quality.
Hmm.
I would suggest you to definitely invest in quality. Something, as I said, not made of plastic or something which is not made of uh, artificial fiber, because that would not last long. The
Right.
fabric is not good for your skin. So if you're buying if you're doing street shopping also, if you're doing buying it from a mall also, you can go to Westside. Westside has like amazing styles of clothing. Their in-house merchandise is amazing, and it's quite affordable for all of us. Lifestyle stores you can go to Max for shoes and everything. They have some great collections. Okay, so these smaller brands can help you with good clothing. Also, if you want to buy from online, there are websites like Amazon, Shein. Pick up right styles. Okay, it's just mix and match your clothing. It'll make you look very expensive.
Right. I think it's about smart shopping, right?
Smart shopping and pairing up best colors and best styles together.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess we were able to cover up more or less of the questions.
One thing I would like to
Yes,
enlighten on
yes,
is makeup for men.
yes,
Okay, so guys, it is very important for men also to wear a little bit of makeup or maybe a BB cream, because what is important is for all of us to look good. So today the agenda was for making people more beautiful, by enlightening all these topics. Because see guys, usually what happens is we shave, we get a lot of cuts on our skin, or maybe if we have a bad acne past in our history, so we have a lot of scars on our face. So it is completely fine to match up your, I'm not asking you to put up basic, like a lip shade or a blusher or something like that. I'm just asking you to use a primer, a good sunscreen, and a good concealer for your skin, or a good BB cream, which makes your skin look even. You can hide your dark circles, and still it doesn't look that your face has, like you have done makeup on your face. It just makes your skin look even. That's it. Guys can do that much makeup. And it's completely allowed. It's fine. Also, your manicure, pedicure, also guys can do. Girls, so definitely they get their nails done, but guys can definitely. It's hygiene. Manicure, pedicure is hygiene. They remove dirt out of your nails. It's not that you're getting your nails cut in a girl's shape. It's just that you're just getting yourself clean. It is very important. And trim yourself well. Keep yourself quite well groomed. It is very important.
yes. Grooming definitely is one of the most important
Yes.
aspect of how you look. So it is very important. I mean, generally it is perceived when we talk about manicure and pedicure, it's you just have to go to a salon. It's something that girls do. It's part of makeup routine, but no, it's
Yeah.
it's grooming, right?
Very true, very true. Even guys should keep their beard and hair, everything well, done. Now that in lockdown we are facing difficulty, but whatever you can do in your home and all that, and that's the best thing. Keep yourself quite well groomed. Trim your beard, trim your side locks, and get your hair nicely cut, chopped. Trim your body hair, trim your everything, and like look good and sharp.
Yes. So I guess on that note, it's very important for all of us, whether you're in the professional world, whether you're in your
Very
social
true,
circle, wherever you are, it is important to present yourself well,
very true,
to
very
look
true.
good, and to wear something that is comfortable.
And not for anybody else, but for yourself.
But yes, very true for
Yes,
yourself.
yes, yes.
So, on that note, I guess with that, we come towards the end of our session for today. Thank you so much, Nishankh sir, for
Thank you.
joining
I
us on
hope
this
you guys
platform.
had a good time
Yes,
listening to my.
definitely. I'm sure the students must have got so much of insight into fashion because
Thank
this
you.
is, I mean, it's a part of our life, but it is generally something again that we ignore. We
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 ignore,
don't
we
re-
don't pay much of attention. It's very
Yes.
important.
So it's so important for us to actually understand all of these things and to have a sense of dressing, create a sense of dressing for
It makes you
ourselves.
feel special and new.
Yes, that's very true. So, on
Yeah,
that note, I
yeah.
guess we wish to express our sincere gratitude to you, sir, to take out the
Thank you.
time and join us and share your knowledge and your experience with our viewers. I'm sure they have learned a lot today. I'm sure
Thank
the
you.
next time when they go out shopping, there are a lot of things that they're going to keep in mind.
We'll
And
keep
when
in
they dress,
mind.
yes, and when they dress up, I'm sure they have understood the basics of dressing up. So, thank you so much for for giving us
Thank
your
you.
time today. I would also
Thank you
like,
so much.
I would now also request Dr. Harish Dubey, sir, to please share his views on the session.
Yeah, thank you, Maya ma'am. And thank you, Nishankh Senani sir, for your wonderful guidance about the dressing sense.
Thank you, sir.
And I felt it is 1+3 offer. Although we started with the dressing sense, but you spoke well on the hairstyle, shoes, makeup, everything. So it was so wonderful listening to you, sir. And I think today's
Thank you.
generation needs a lot of guidance on this. Many times we forget to what occasion we should wear what. Many times we feel that this looks good on me, so I should wear this every time. So that is very important, that the dressing and the your makeup and everything should depend upon the occasion where you are going, for what
It's
purpose you are
completely
going.
self-care, sir. It's
Yeah.
completely self-care. Yeah.
And I think your first impression makes a lot of impact over the person before you, right? And later on, whatever you say, but once your impression is gone, it becomes difficult to recover it. So thank you
Very
very
true.
much, sir, for your wonderful talk. And I think your session has been very useful, because it is the need of the time. Nowadays, it is very important that whenever we go anywhere, we should be properly dressed. And I think Maria madam has covered a lot of questions, lot of things. I think she could derive out of you. Uh, Although you made a
Yeah.
wonderful presentation, but many
Thank
things
you.
came out of the question. So it was a very wonderful session. And on behalf of BK Birla College, our principal director, our teaching and administrative staff, students, I extend my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. This really means a lot. Thank you.
And I also would like to thank our management, in particular our chairman, Shri O.R. Chitlange sir, and our IT head, Mr. BP Karwaji, for providing all kind of platforms. I can see here there are so many participants here, but along with them, there are many participants who are looking at us at the Facebook channel of BK Birla College. And it is only because of the IT cell of Centurion who made up this possible. I'm also thankful to our own colleague, Mrs. Asmita Gupta, for making all these things available and helping us time to time for the publicity of the event, and everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly for the success of the program. So on behalf of BK Birla College, once again, I extend sincere thanks to all the participants and
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, Hari, sir. We will be having more such sessions which will help you to be better prepared for the corporate world. Every Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. and Saturday, you get to hear more speakers as we go live at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. For further updates, you can follow our social media handles, Facebook page of VK Birla College Kalyan, or you can follow mission.skills on Instagram and Facebook. We would love to hear your feedback, and you can tag us in your stories and posts. I would also like to announce that tomorrow we have a session on corporate dynamics, creativity, key to way forward at 11 a.m. If you haven't registered yet, register now. Share the link with your friends and make the most of the session while at home. The registration links are available on our social media handles. I would like to thank BK Birla Autonomous College to provide us with this platform. We are thankful to our Honorable Director, Dr. Naresh Chandra Sir, and our Principal, Dr. Avinash Patil, and the management for their esteemed motivation and enthusiastic support. A special thanks to the organizing committee of Mission Skills, and a big thanks to all the attendees of today's webinar for their kind presence. Thank you all Thank you to all the people who were who have directly and indirectly contributed to the webinar. We shall see you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. So on that note, thank you very much once again. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. I hope you had a great time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.